Ring ding ding a ling ding dang ding a ling do. Oh, what a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. It's Christmas time.
Wow, I'm so glad you did that.
Thank you. I'm sure that sounded very pleasant in your ears.
Yeah. I may change my hot take real quick.
Well,
Just kidding.
It's fine.
No, I like it.
Yes, it is
At the
Christmas
time
time.
at the time this is actually being recorded though. It's too early for Christmas music.
Yes, it is. It is. Well, it's like November, but
Yeah,
also
Thanksgiving's got to pass first.
yeah, I wanted to get this recorded early, so I actually edit it for in time for Christmas because I will procrastinate, and if I at least have the recording, I can get it done.
That's what I'm just saying, that it was a little too early for me to hear Christmas music, even though at the time.
When is the appropriate time?
After Thanksgiving, for sure.
I don't think so.
After December started.
If it hits November.
I say the day after Thanksgiving. November.
No.
I guess it's not a set day, but yeah.
But Thanksgiving is not like...
You're just going to skip over Thanksgiving?
It's an American holiday.
Well, Christmas also is pretty much an American holiday.
It's not.
Okay, other cultures celebrate some form of it, but like...
But no,
I feel like it is a major... it's mostly American holiday. Let me Google it.
I just think you're too used to the corporatization of Christmas, and that makes it an American holiday. But yeah.
Okay, so I guess it is. Never mind. It is recognized worldwide. But
get wrecked, you uncultured swine.
But certainly the way that we think about it is pretty American.
It is.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you done any Christmas shopping yet?
I have not.
Do you do Christmas shopping like throughout the year, or do you
not
do it all at once?
I do it pretty much all at once. And I'm not one of those people that like gift giving is not my love language, if that's how you say it. Because I just want people to send me their list of what they want, and then on December 1st I will just make a mass Amazon order and be done with it. I'm not one of those people who's like constantly theorizing about what the best possible gift could be.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have the focus to be thinking about that year round.
Yeah. I love those people that are like that though, but I'm not one of them. So.
And my family has always been just tell us what you want. Just tell us what you want. It's going to be easier for everybody.
Yep. Every year we do the lists. But my sister tries to get a little more unexpected with it. Like she'll go on Pinterest and stuff and try to find things. So that's fun just find, random things that you weren't expecting. But it is a risk. It's a risk sometimes.
I mean, I'm super easy for Christmas shopping. It's just buy me Warhammer shit. You're going. It could anything. Just all of it.
Yeah.
Any little guys, I will paint them up. Let's go. They're all cool.
If that Warhammer episode hasn't, if you missed the Warhammer episode, go back, and if you have no clue what this guy's talking about, go back to 3 episodes ago.
Very succinctly explain a minuscule part of what the lore of Warhammer is. Like I covered so little and so much.
Yeah, it was a lot. That was a lot. I don't think
we
don't need to go down the Warhammer path.
We don't. That's another episode. Go and listen to that one if it's up, which I probably won't be by the time this comes out.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that because this one's coming out before the others. Okay. Well, never mind. So you guys probably have no idea what that even is.
Well, bonus, a little treat to look forward to. You get to hear me ramble about Warhammer for like a full hour.
There you go. I'm sure everyone's like at the edge of their seat now, itching for that one to come out.
I know there is exactly one person who listens to this podcast who is like, yes, I want that episode.
You know, like exactly one person who is, or you're just guessing?
Yes.
Who is? Okay.
Well, I'm assuming because he is also into Warhammer.
Gotcha. Okay. So you do have a person in mind. Well, whoever that person is, that one's for you. We dedicate that one to you.
Yeah. You know who you are.
Yeah. I don't know who you are, but you probably know who you are.
Probably.
All right.
Unless he doesn't. Anyways. Welcome to Unqualified. Shut up and stop it. Okay, so whenever I do the intro, I always I thrust my head forward, I bang my head into the mic with the welcome to Unqualified. It's just because I take a breath and pause so I know what. Anyways,
there you
it's
go.
A show
I like it.
Where we two very experienced, very qualified, we both have doctorates in just about everything.
Yep.
And we do express very qualified opinions and takes of the hot variety, which we need now because it's getting cold and it's Christmas time. And you know what happens at Christmas time, the best part of Christmas time, which brings us into my hot take for this episode. Hallmark movies, baby.
That was the
pinnacle.
Those are some great segues there.
Premium. You what?
Those are some great segues there. You had 20.
Thank you.
20 good segues.
Yeah, we got there. So my hot take for this episode is that Hallmark movies are the pinnacle of cinema, and that every movie should be exactly like Hallmark movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Why is my question.
So, listen, they're an experience we can all relate to. Every single one of us has been a woman in an executive position in a large corporation, maybe a lawyer. We've all been there, and we've all gone home to our small towns for Christmas. And you know who's at our small town? The hunk country boy who owns a horse farm or works at a horse farm or something like that. And we may be engaged to another high executive, high earning lawyer man, but we know that by going home and we learn about the true meaning of Christmas through our hometown hunk, and we throw away everything we've worked so hard to build to move back to our small town and run a shelter for dogs that they all live under Christmas trees for some reason.
Yeah, all that happened to me in 2009.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was in 2010, so I was a bit later than you.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I started enjoying the Hallmark movies a little earlier than you, but yeah, I do love reliving that year every year at Christmas when I turn on the Hallmark channel. Yeah, no, I agree that they're a pinnacle of some sort of cinema.
They are perfect. They are what Marvel aspires to be.
They found a formula that works, and have driven it into the ground. Which which you could say was the same with Marvel. Marvel is kind of becoming the Hallmark of the superhero genre.
Dude, they've been trash for a while.
They have become.
That's not what we're talking. Hallmark. We're not here to talk about Marvel. We're here to talk about Hallmark.
Yeah, I'm saying probably every franchise or every sort of pop culture should take after Hallmark, because Hallmark just killing it with their holiday series.
Yeah.
Did you what are your favorites of these?
Oh, I have so many favorites. There's so many to choose from. Baby's First Christmas and Three Wise Women which is a Hallmark movie that focuses on a trio of guardian angels sent to help Liz, an engaged woman set to be married the day after Christmas, whose beau just doesn't seem to be right for her.
Uh-oh. Now this one sounds a little different. That one sounds like the odd one out.
Well, what you don't realize is that Liz is here. Let me look up the synopsis of Three Wise Women.
They're all the same, but they have one element that for the title to somewhat set them apart. So I guess this one just has the three angels as a random side element.
Oh, she's an engaged doctor, so check.
There you go.
Does she get with her hometown hunk?
Yeah.
Probably.
We should do
more. According to the synopsis, it's in the distant future.
Oh. Wow, so this is a future this is a sci-fi one?
Apparently.
We should have
I have the full synopsis right here from Hallmark.
We should have done a Netflix party commentary of one of these bad boys. That would have.
Oh, we absolutely should.
Yeah.
We'll do that next Christmas.
Okay. Next year.
That'll be our Christmas episode.
Look forward to next year's Christmas special.
There's some infidelity.
Of course.
In here.
Between the angels?
No.
Oh.
It's Ellie and Bobby walk up to her house and stumble upon Ellie's father kissing a woman who is not her mother.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You know Ellie.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows Ellie.
I gotta be honest. I've never actually watched a Hallmark movie all the way through.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I could. Like I guess they've been on in the background before, but I've never actually sat down and watched a full one from start to finish.
What do you mean you haven't seen 2014's Mr. Miracle? About an amateur guardian angel that's assigned to Addie, a struggling woman, overcoming the death of her father.
Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here with angels all of a sudden.
They don't all have angels.
What's the plot of this one about a baby?
Baby's First Christmas. It's about two feuding lawyers becoming feuding in-laws after their siblings fall in love and marry. 7 years later, brought together only by their shared love of their family, they must work as a team to create the perfect Christmas for their siblings' growing household. See, there's drama, there's exactly what you want out of a movie. There's stakes.
That sounds like a pretty fun plot, actually. I would love to see two feuding lawyers have to
It's your classic enemies to lovers story.
Oh, yep. Yep, I love it.
That also has a 5.4 on IMDb.
Great. Not terrible. I feel like that's pretty run-of-the-mill for a Hallmark special.
So according to this list, the lowest rated one is only a 4.3 on IMDb. And I'm pretty sure that's a 10-point scale, which, hey, that may not be passing.
Is that the end?
But that's because people are uncultured swine.
I did see a I'm trying to remember. It wasn't a Hallmark movie, but it was some other channel, which may be blasphemy. It was I can't remember what channel it was, but it was basically a Hallmark Christmas movie. It was dog related. They were trying to save a bunch of dogs. They're a good time.
Could it have possibly been A Christmas Wedding Tale?
It could not have been that. I mean, it could possibly have been that, but it probably was not that. It was
it could have been.
Let me see if I can find what channel it was.
If you had seen A Christmas Wedding Tale, you would remember it. Whereas this movie, you don't even know the name.
That's true.
You are proving my point here.
Exactly. And I know it wasn't a Hallmark movie, so that's why I don't remember it. It just wasn't good.
In all these Christmas movies, they just want to be Hallmark movies.
They're all wannabe Hallmark movies. Basically, every movie that's come out is a wannabe Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Like A Christmas Switch, the one with Vanessa Hudgens.
I have heard of that one. I know about that one. I think because Vanessa Hudgens is in it. It somehow has been on my radar.
So they made I want to say 4 of them. 3 or 4 of them.
Oh my gosh.
where like in the first one you have 2 Vanessa Hudgenses, and then I think in the second one it's also 2, but then they add more Vanessa Hudgenses. And what I really want is like an Avengers style crossover event where they're all Vanessa Hudgenses.
There's just 20 Vanessa Hudgensons.
Yes.
I mean, does it just grow every sequel? Like they're just more Vanessa Hudgensons?
I'm assuming so, yes. I've never watched any of these movies.
Maybe that should be next year's.
A Christmas Switch?
A Christmas Switch, yep.
We could do that.
Yeah. Commentary on Vanessa Hudgenson's Christmas Switch franchise. Because I'm really curious.
I really like the idea of every year talking about a Hallmark, like watching and talking about a specific Christmas, like bad Christmas movie, which wouldn't be any of the Hallmark movies, as I've stated. Yeah.
So that would be probably some other Christmas movie, like, you know, Elf, It's a Wonderful Life. One of those,
the
like,
bad
garbage
ones.
Yeah, one of the garbage ones. Yeah. Sweet.
Christmas Muppet tale. No, a Muppet Christmas Carol story. Which one's which? I always forget.
I have not seen any of the Muppet ones.
Oh.
I'm not going to watch them if they're not Hallmark.
That's okay. That's true. But the Muppet movies are good.
I haven't seen them. I do like a good Muppet movie. But
Muppet, okay. Real truthful facts here. The Muppet Treasure Island is one of my favorite movies. It is so good. It is such a good version of Treasure Island.
I missed that one.
Dude, you need to watch it. It's Tim Curry as Long John Silver. It's amazing.
I think the only one I remember is like Kermit's Swamp or something like that. And I just remember the end. He's about to be like dissected in a science class with a bunch of kids, and he has a sword fight with the teacher with a scalpel.
Oh, dang.
That's the only scene I remember. But
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I don't think most people have. I don't think that's a better known
The original Muppet movie starts in his swamp.
Yeah, this was definitely like one of those random side ones that I don't even... it probably was not in theaters. It was probably like a straight to DVD.
Straight to home video.
Yeah. But again, those were the best ones.
Yes.
Kermit's Swamp Years. That's what this is.
Is he still a puppet?
I think so. I can't tell.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's still a puppet for sure.
Good. I'd be sad.
All right. Well, anything more you'd like to say in favor of how great Hallmark movies are?
I mean, do you have anything to say against Hallmark movies?
I mean, you could say that, you know, releasing 20 new movies with the exact same plot every single year is not the right way to make movies. You could say that. But, you know.
I mean, what about Marvel?
That's what I was about to say. Like, you know, Marvel's doing pretty well for himself, and they release probably close to 20.
Mr. Marvel is doing pretty great for himself.
Yeah, Mr. Marvel's doing good. Miss Marvel is the latest one coming out, and they're all the same. So, as you can see, the Hallmark formula works.
Are they making another Miss Marvel? Wait, no. That was Captain Marvel. No, they did a Miss Marvel TV show.
No, yeah, there's a Miss Marvel TV show. Captain Marvel 2 is the one coming out, but Miss Marvel's in it. And so,
gotcha.
Captain Marvel 2 featuring Miss Marvel from the Miss Marvel show.
Aren't they doing The Marvels?
Probably. I don't even know what that is. So,
I don't either. Listen, I haven't followed. Like, I don't watch Disney. I refuse.
I put too much time into them. My feeling is like I put too much time into them to not still be watching.
No, it's the sunk cost fallacy. You can't do this.
I don't watch. I can't do the Disney Plus shows for the most part. I've given up on those. But the movies, I do still see them. I haven't seen the newest one yet, the Marvel one, but all the others I've seen in theaters every time. But I guess it's that Hallmark. It's the Hallmark mindset. You got to watch them every year when they come out.
Yeah, you have to stay up to date on which lady executive
is Vanessa Hudgens is getting together. Yeah.
How many Vanessa Hudgenses do they have? I think a movie how good a movie is directly proportionate to how many Vanessa Hudgenses
are in the movie.
Yes.
So So most movies by that standard are kind of trash. And
Zero Vanessa Hudgenses.
The best one of all time's got to be Princess Switch 4. just until they make Princess Switch 5 with 5 Vanessa Hudgenses.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would be so down for that. They should recreate High School Musical with just Vanessa Hudgens.
They should, where she plays every character.
Yes. It would be wonderful.
Are the Vanessa Hudgens getting with each other?
No. One's a princess.
That's the
one
next
is not
step.
A princess.
Is they
one's
all
a
just fall
princess
in love
and
with
one's
each
like
other.
a baker. And then one is a different princess. It's been a while.
Yeah, these are rough. I'm looking it up. Yeah,
Did
Princess
you look
Switch.
up a Christmas Switch?
Switch.
A Princess Switch.
Yeah, Princess Switch 3 has 3 Vanessa Hudgensons. So that
nice.
So that is the best movie of all time by that standard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it has the most Vanessa Hudgens possible at this time. You know, with AI and with like the deep fake technology and how studios are buying the likenesses of actors and stuff, they could just keep making more and more Vanessa Hudgenses.
That's true. And now they found they found the secret to making a great movie. It's having the most Vanessa Hudgensons. How have they not just deep faked Vanessa Hudgens on every single movie that comes out? Yeah, I guess she probably hasn't signed a consent form. She
would make so much money.
I guess she just doesn't. She doesn't want it to be that easy, but it'll be too easy.
No, too easy. But okay, back to the Hallmark movies. Is like another thing I want to say is there is a comfort to the Hallmark movies. You know exactly what you're gonna get. You will get your warm, fuzzy Christmas is good feelings.
It's true.
You know, they're all about the meaning of Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is buying stuff, as we know.
Yeah.
Like your table subscription to the Hallmark Channel.
Exactly. That at some point in the near future, that's how these movies are going to start ending up. That's like going to be the present they give to each other is a new Hallmark Channel. That Hallmark isn't even that's not even people don't even buy cable anymore. Does Hallmark have their own like streaming service?
Oh, people buy cable.
They probably do it just for Hallmark because there's really nothing else.
That's a generational thing.
That is a generational thing, and I guess Hallmark is probably also a generational thing if we're being real.
Yeah. Yeah.
By that standard, how many more generations do you think will Hallmark last?
I don't
know. I feel like people our age do. Dying. Cable's dead. I would say. With the exception of like our grandparents who just never got rid of it. But after that generation's done, I feel like Hallmark's done.
Sports cable has a hold on sports.
That's true. Not necessarily. There are still live TV packages that you would buy.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I think cable's done. I think cable's done. The only thing keeping cable in business is hotels and the older generation that doesn't know how to use streaming services.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You could say Netflix original movies are starting to become the new Hallmark.
That's where the Princess Switch is.
Is it Netflix? It's not even Hallmark?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. No. So the greatest movies of all time aren't even Hallmark originals.
That's true. But they were, it's like Star Wars Episode 4 versus Star Wars Episode 1. Star Wars Episode 4 walked so that Star Wars Episode 1 could run.
Of course, yeah. I didn't even think about it like that, but now you put it like that. The best Star Wars episode of them all.
Three wise women walked so that a Princess Switch could run.
A Princess Switch 3 could run.
Yes, specifically.
On 6 Vanessa Hudgens legs.
Yep.
Okay.
Now I just have this image of like this horrible eldritch monstrosity that is just a mishmash of Vanessa Hudgenses just coming at you like a flesh caterpillar.
They gotta make a Christmas horror movie with Vanessa Hudgens monster. You ever seen Krampus?
Vanessa Hudgens. I have not seen Krampus.
Krampus is a good time. You got to check out Krampus. That's like that's a fun holiday horror movie that people are missing out on.
I'll be honest, I don't like a lot of Christmas movies. Like It's a Wonderful Life. I get so bored watching that movie.
That's our family's movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a lot of people.
I do think it's a great movie, but I have given up watching it just because I've seen it so many times. It's not entertaining anymore. So.
Yeah.
This could be my hot take, is that Home Alone sucks. I don't like Home Alone.
I am with you. Home Alone is terrible. You know what else is terrible?
What?
A Christmas Story Carol story.
A Christmas Story, yeah.
Yes.
I've only actually ever seen that like one time, I think. So I don't really know it that well. I feel like I
hated it.
I kind of liked it the one time I saw it. I would probably hate it if I grew up watching it, but...
Yeah.
Like, there's some pretty funny jokes in there.
I disagree. I did not laugh once.
Okay. I remember thinking, the whole leg thing's funny. The leg's a good scene. The leg lamp.
Is it?
That's a good scene, yeah. Come on. You gotta like the leg
Is lamp. It? No, because then I knew so many people that had a leg lamp and they were like, oh, look, I got the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. And it's like, it
is overdone, but as someone who did not grow up with it, it was funny. But yeah, growing up, what if I told you that was Vanessa Hudgens' leg on the lamp?
Oh, then 10 out of 10. Perfect movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. My deal with Home Alone is Kevin's just sadistic. He's a evil little kid, and that robbers deserve to get him, or he deserves to be gotten by the robbers. Like at the end of the movie, I'm rooting for them to get him. He did too much enjoyment over it. It's it's a pretty brutal movie.
That's the thing that I really didn't like about the movie. Is like, and don't get me wrong, I love me some gore, I love me some action, I love that stuff, but there's so many things like the stepping on the nails, stepping on the glass, falling down every time I see someone fall downstairs in a movie, I'm just like, oh, I hate it.
I'm not the kind of, I don't like I like physical comedy, but when it's just people getting like destroyed to a pulp, I don't think it's funny. There's that one, I don't even know, I don't think this was the original Home Alone. I think it was one of the random sequels. But he, like, runs a lawnmower over a guy's head. I remember that. I just remember seeing this on TV, so I don't remember exactly how it transpired. But the guy's, like, peeks his head up in, like, the second level of a barn, like a storage barn. Maybe. I don't know. I just remember the visual of the lawnmower coming straight for his head and running over his head. So
I love that because horror comedies I love horror comedies.
Yeah,
like Cabin in the Woods, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Those are hilarious movies to me.
Love
Home
Krampus.
Alone. It's just. I mean, I don't really care for Christmas movies, but unless they're Hallmark,
but it's a
because those are perfect.
Okay. When is Hallmark going to start getting into the Christmas horror movies? That's what I want to see. There's got to be one
Isn't
horror
that what
Christmas
Krampus
Hallmark
was
movie.
basically?
No. Hey, are you trying to trash on Krampus right now?
That's a compliment. Thank you.
No, of course. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm looking up if there is a horror Hallmark Christmas movie. My favorite part of this podcast
is when we forget.
There is no Hallmark Christmas movie. They're really losing out on a genre here. Did you see Violent Night last year?
I loved Violent Night.
That was a good time. That was good. I liked that a lot.
Like, it was legitimately fun to watch. I did tear up a little bit. I won't lie.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I can say that Violent Night made me tear up. But it was a good time. It was a great time.
Me and my best friend both kind of cried a little bit at that movie. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I'd be saying that publicly, but not to talk down on Violent Night, but I don't know if I'd be going around saying that.
I will take a second Violent Night. Let's go.
Have you seen the new one coming out, like Silent Night? It's like another Christmas. It's not as violent, I don't think, but it is like a Christmas John Wick, basically. Where this guy,
Silent Night, Deadly Night, the one.
It's by John Woo.
Where the guy's like trash day, and then shoots someone.
No, it's not that at all. I don't know what that is.
Silent Night, Deadly Night was I think they were horror movies. I think they were about a guy dressing up as Santa and killing people. I'm not sure. I only know the one scene because of the memes.
Yeah, I haven't seen those. We got a lot of Christmas movies that we could sit down and watch.
Oh, we're mowing through. Yeah, we this is what we're gonna do. This is gonna be the new Christmas thing. Is we're gonna watch a movie and talk about it.
That'd be a good time. Okay. Well, enough about.
There's a lot of.
Oh,
sorry.
No, please. It's not enough. Keep going.
You're right. Well, this is kind of detracting from Hallmark movies, but I'm thinking about the era of like Home Alone and A Christmas Story, and there's a lot of movies like that are considered classics like that suck. Like Caddyshack, it's a terrible movie.
I've only also ever seen that once, but they're just like movies that just came out at the right time and place.
Mm-hmm.
And if they came out today, they would be like, what is this? No, I totally agree. I agree with that. I don't know that I could think of any more examples, but there are a lot of them that I've seen that I'm like, why do people like this?
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, I do agree. I'm not a fan of those movies.
I've never seen it, and I have no desire to. But I also don't think Chevy Chase is that funny, except in Community. And in Zoom's Academy for Superheroes, starring Tim Allen. And that one girl that I can always recognize her, but I never know what her name is. It's like Kate something.
That whole last paragraph you just said, I haven't seen any of this. I have no knowledge really of Chevy Chase. Barely seen the Vacation movies. Even though I do agree that the one is not, the original one doesn't make me laugh. But I haven't seen any of the sequels or any of that. Actually, no. I'm thinking of something. Christmas Vacation is separate from regular Vacation. They're two different things.
It's the same series.
It is the same series. I've only seen Christmas Vacation. And I wasn't crazy about it. But I guess that wasn't even the original one. But
I do like the song. That's about it. And it's only the one part of the song that I like. The rest of the song kind of sucks.
I don't even remember the song. I remember it went all out with there's a whole animation at the beginning with the song. I remember that was interesting and very unexpected.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, any more that should be said?
Hallmark is perfect. Every movie should be a Hallmark movie. And go enjoy your Hallmark movies with your family. And if you don't have a family, enjoy them by yourself with a body pillow.
And if you don't have cable TV?
Pirate it. Like, come on.
Okay, my bad.
It's 2023. Yeah. It's not that hard.
2023. Come on. What are you doing if you're still paying for cable? Just pirate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pirate movies. Don't pirate movies. The artists who work on them do need to get paid.
We need Hallmark. Yeah. We need the Hallmark people to get paid so they can make 20 more next year.
Okay, you can pirate Hallmark movies.
I don't think you're hurting anyone by
because
pirating a Hallmark.
Everyone should be able to enjoy Hallmark movies.
I want to know, what is the actual number of Hallmark movies that has been made? What is the total number of Christmas Hallmark movies?
Oh, I want to give a guess.
Yeah, give me a guess.
Okay. Are we just doing Christmas movies?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to guess 538.
it's hard to know what's accurate. So I'm not getting a single number just by Googling it. Okay, wait, this may be it. A single list. So there are 40 plus new Hallmark movies coming out this year.
This year?
Yeah, just this year, 2023. Oh my goodness.
Oh, according to IMDb,
oh, okay.
With all of Hallmark Christmas movies, there are 389 titles. This was updated 3 months ago.
Okay, so that's not including the 40 plus that are coming out this year.
Correct.
So that'll take it.
So they're getting there.
Yeah, they're almost to where you said. Why could I not find this number? They make them nonstop. Like, at any given point during the year, a Hallmark Christmas movie is being filmed somewhere. Like, how many movies? Like, there's 50 weeks in a year, so that's about like one more than. Why can't I do this math? One Hallmark movie is made every week and a half. That's crazy. That's insane.
You got there. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I don't even think that was correct either, but
close enough. There are 52 weeks in the year.
52 weeks in the year divided by 40 plus. I'm just going to use a calculator.
You do have one of those. You have access to it at all times.
Every 1.3 weeks, a Hallmark movie is made.
Dang.
Yep.
That's so many. Like, I don't understand. Okay. I don't understand who Hallmark movies are for. Like, do people legitimately enjoy these? Like, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, you lost it. You're no longer on the side.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't. I've got 30 minutes. Okay.
Now that I've revealed that we've found the number that 1.3
that's so many movies.
There's no way that this is like good working conditions for whoever's churning these out.
But they gotta just be cheap.
They gotta be dirt cheap to have that kind of budget. They just use the same sets and the same scripts every year, and change one element of it.
Yes, they change the names.
They gotta change the name. They change like one occupation. They change one prop, and that's really all they have time for in 1 week to change. So.
Well, I don't think they're being made in a week.
I know. They are being made like all throughout the year, though. Like,
that's so insane.
I'm almost positive that's like a real thing that I've heard. That it's just nonstop Christmas on the Hallmark set. Do they make movies the rest of the year? I guess they do make a couple movies the rest of the year, but...
I mean, there's other Hallmark movies besides Christmas movies.
Yeah, but they're really only known for Christmas movies. Like, no one's watching the regular Hallmark movies. That's just kind of embarrassing. No. Yeah.
I mean, because they're not as good.
No, they're just trash movies. Because they don't have anything to do with Christmas.
They are trying to be the Christmas movies, and they never will be.
Because they're not. The non-Christmas movies are trying to be Christmas movies, but they're missing one important thing: Christmas. They're just
arguably the most important part of a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas.
Yeah. Do you have any other controversial Christmas movies, like movies that you say?
Actually, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
No.
Look at this original thing I've said, and definitely didn't read this online.
I think I would go as far as to say Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, just because I'm so sick of people saying that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I'm in that boat. I mean, Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Gremlins. Yeah, Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a wild movie. That's a disturbing, kind of a really dark, disturbing movie. Yeah,
people die.
Do you remember that the girl's Christmas story about her dad?
No.
Have you seen the movie?
Gremlins? Yeah, I've seen. It's been a while.
Okay, yeah, it's also been a while for me. But this like story stuck in my head where she's like this girl hates Christmas the whole movie, if I remember correctly, and then at the end you finally figure out why. She's telling the story about how her dad was pretending to be Santa Claus, so he goes up on the roof, and then I don't know if he slips or tries to go down the chimney, but he gets stuck upside down the chimney and dies. And his body is just there in the chimney for like a week. He's gone missing. The family doesn't know where he is. And they finally smell him like decomposing in the chimney. And
that's amazing.
And that's why she hates Christmas.
I would hate Christmas too. Like, that's understandable.
It was kind of a traumatizing story to hear as a kid, like watching that movie. Apparently Gremlins was one of the movies that like made the PG-13 rating.
I can see that. It needed it. Like, one of the main things I remember from Gremlins is after all the bad gremlins get out, there's like this old lady and she has a stair chair.
Yes, I already know exactly what scene you're talking about.
And they like hotwire it and they just send her flying up the stairs and she goes flying out of the window in the chair. So the chair with such speed detaches from the wall and goes flying out the window.
Yes, I remember that. And she just dies. That's someone's grandmother that the gremlins just killed. Yeah. Also, do you remember the animated special Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
I never watched that, but yes, I do.
Now we're talking about all these like morbid, these Christmas movies that just have like morbid themes, like Home Alone. Just this kid torturing these two guys. Gremlins. All these people are dying, and then we said some other movie that I'm not remembering what it was now. But
I mean, even the Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, Santa Claus literally dies. He falls off the roof and dies.
Like, he kills Santa.
Yeah.
And then has to be like, doesn't get a choice, gets morphed into Santa.
That could have been a good Christmas horror movie right there.
Like, it could have, if they would have done it a little bit different.
Yeah, if he'd done like I don't know, the body horror of turning into Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been great. But yeah, I'm kind of over Christmas movies, but the classic Christmas
there is
movies.
A weird thing, where they try to make something wholesome, but then they present something that when you think about it for 5 seconds is absolutely horrible.
Yeah. A lot of classic movies were like that, I feel like. I don't know that I can give you another example, but I feel like I've just experienced that same feeling like watching a lot of classic movies. Like, oh, that's really weird and dark.
Which I love dark humor, but
something I noticed about like 80s movies, like all the 80s kids movies, is how evil like the bullies were in these movies. They would like they're straight up like chasing the main character around with like a switchblade or something, and like cutting them up, and it's like what kind of world did these people live in?
Is that what the 80s was?
I guess so. That's how it was in the movies. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, I guess I didn't go to a public school, so maybe that's just how things are in public school today. But I don't believe that it is.
Or even like the pranks, quote unquote, they do.
Yes, yeah.
Are horrible. Like, okay, here's a pro tip. You know that prank where you put like the bucket of water up on the door, so when somebody comes in, it dumps the water on them? Do not do that.
Why?
Because odds are the bucket of water is not going to flip over and spill all the water out. Odds are that bucket of water,
it's just gonna fall,
filled with however many gallons of water, is going to come crashing down on their head.
That's true. I thought you were going to talk about an 80s. I guess that probably happens in a lot of 80s movies, but
I don't know. I feel like I've seen that prank on TV before.
I tried to do that, like on my dad, but we just did confetti because my mom refused to do water because it was going to make too much of a mess inside the house.
Yes.
Confetti's not really a prank. That's just like kind of a minor inconvenience. But yeah, my dad opened the door. I don't remember if it even worked. The bucket might have just fallen and made a mess. But then we were so confused by that, our dog ran out the front door, and then we had to spend like the next hour chasing our dog around. So that prank really backfired.
Yeah, that really did.
Yeah.
I think pranks should be designed to confuse somebody, not hurt them.
Dude, we went. My roommate and one of our other friends went through a really lengthy prank war that I was kind of on both sides at different parts of the war, but we did some pretty good pranks.
As you should be.
Yeah.
You were like a mercenary, just fighting for the highest bidder.
Yeah. Well, it started, I was on my friend's side, and then my roommate, he would, he never really made it clear who he was pranking, and so then it kind of, it would switch over back and forth.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But nice. I'm a fan of some good pranks.
That
may be a topic for another time, but
sure. So I don't do pranks. Period. I don't do them because I get blamed every time. And this
regardless
is known.
Of whether
I do
or not you
do
do
pranks. Yes, I do not do pranks. I have never done pranks, and I get blamed every time.
You're the kind of person who already does too much crap. Like if you did pranks, that it would just be too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one of my favorites that some friends did. So some friends of mine and my parents had a prank war going on.
Mm-hmm.
And basically kind of the rules of the prank war are when somebody went out of town, you just did something to their house. So what my parents would often do is we have this little baby figurine that has this horrible face. Yeah, the creepy baby.
Yeah, creepy baby.
And they just put pictures of creepy baby everywhere, and yeah, it's haha funny. But what my friends did one time is we were out of town visiting my sister in Colorado, and this was like, I don't know, I want to say July. And so they were house sitting for us because we had a dog at the time. And they took all of our Christmas decorations and put them up. Like lights in the trees, lights on the house, all the inside decorations were Christmas. And yeah, so about half the year we had Christmas decorations up because we weren't going to take them down.
That's a good prank. I mean, this is one of those pranks where it's more work on the people who had to set them up.
Yeah, but also imagine being gone for 2 weeks and coming home and just your house is decorated for Christmas.
That's great. That is funny. That's a good prank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of some of the good pranks from our prank war. One of them, we replaced our roommate's desk chair with a toilet we found on the side of the road. We still have that toilet in our house.
Nice. That's good. I like that.
He did one. I think he found this like online somewhere, but he did one where he took a bunch of blank keys. He took like 100 blank keys and then wrote our friend's name and number on them, and then just scattered them all around town. And so, like for the next few months, you were just getting random calls and texts like, "Hey, we found your key. Do you want it back?" And that was good. And, like every time he would travel somewhere, he would just throw a key. So like they were all from all over the state. It was
nice.
Yeah. And then we did the classic like TP one. We did do that while he was out. We TP'd his room, and then it ended up backfiring because we accidentally locked the door, and then we didn't have a key to open it, and so we had to break open the doorknob with a mallet and then go buy a new doorknob from Home Depot.
You were dedicated.
This was like when we were moving into the house, so he had not yet gone into the room, so he wouldn't have known that the doorknob was not broken, but the doorknob still doesn't latch to this day because we didn't buy the right size one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at with a group somewhere and at this kind of camp thing, and we were separated, boys and girls in cabins and blah blah blah. And there was a night all the boys were together, and they were like, "Oh, we got to do something to prank the girls' cabin," because obviously we got to. And so one of them brought up the idea of axe bombing them.
Which the axe bomb. I forgot about the axe bomb.
I don't like the axe bomb because I hate the smell of axe, and I'm like, I don't want that.
I mean, it was a terrible prank, but it was effective, I guess.
So he brought up this idea, and we're kind of bouncing around ideas, and he's like, so we're like, no, it's gonna we can't make this obvious that it's us. Like, we got to do something sneaky. So he said, okay, here's the plan. We're gonna axe bomb them, but we're also going to axe bomb our own rooms so they don't think it's us. And we all just stood there and stared at him, and we're like, okay, hold on.
So dumb. You could do like a little bit in your room, but yeah, pranking yourself. Like if you did, I could understand like maybe doing 2 sprays in your room, and just so it's like, okay, so we also got a little bit. We just aired it out a little better before you came in. But yeah, that could be smart.
It's still a bad idea. Do not don't do the prank you're doing on someone else to yourself to get rid of suspicion. That's dumb.
Yeah, no, that is not a good prank.
And then your room is just gonna smell like Axe.
Yeah. Okay, here's another hot take. Is Axe that much worse than Old Spice? I feel like they're not.
I will say
I think they're the same pretty much.
If we're going just based off of deodorant, like the deodorant, I think that's fine. Like whatever you think smells nice, go for it. But the spray stuff is so disgusting, and it's pretty much used by 14-year-olds who don't know how to take a shower.
That's true. It's the mixture of the smell of 14-year-olds with the Axe that's kind of been associated with it. I don't think that uses the scents of Axe. I feel like they're on the scents of Old Spice are no better than the scents of Axe.
I disagree. It's just that I like Old Spice. Well, I like specific Old Spice.
I mean, I do like Old Spice too. I buy Old Spice, but I'm just saying, like, if you gave me, they're very comparable. Like, I don't think I could tell you the difference if someone like closed my eyes, or I closed my own eyes, and someone gave me a bunch of different sticks of deodorant, like 5 Axe.
If someone closed one eye with Axe and closed the other eye with Old Spice, you would not be able to tell the difference. If someone
sprayed Axe spray and Old Spice spray to my eyes, I wouldn't know which one was which.
No, it'd be the same. You got me there. I hadn't thought of it that way.
You're getting sprayed in the eye with 2 deodorant sprays. You're not going to know which one is which. They're the same thing, basically.
Yeah, your eyes will be burning regardless.
This would be another good show. You and I have like a blind. If only we lived in the same state, we could do so many great Hallmark movie watches. We could do an Old Spice and Axe challenge where we blindfold and figure out which one is which of like 10 different sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Man, all these good challenges, but alas.
I bet we could figure out something to put together for video.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We could probably.
I don't know what, but something.
Well,
we could start a Let's Play channel like everybody else.
Oh my gosh, I'm not good enough at any video games to do that.
That's right. Yeah, but then I get to destroy you, and that's what like.
I mean, it sounds fun for you.
Yeah, it'd be a great time.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, won't be this day.
No.
Okay. Are we moving to my hot take, or are we? What's our time looking?
I mean, we have been recording for about 50 minutes now.
Okay, so that's a regular length, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do mine for 3 minutes, because I'm not going to do this one ever again, like, because it's specifically holiday themed, so I'm not just going to save it for next episode. So let's run through it really quick. I think Christmas trees should be fake. I don't think we should be using real Christmas trees, because 1, they're messy, they're sappy, they get dirt everywhere. They're a huge pain to transport, because you're not putting them in pieces. They're bad for the environment. You're going around cutting down trees. You're bringing bugs into your house. And really the only plus is they smell nice. But that's the only plus. And you could just get some good Axe evergreen scent that you can spray on your fig tree. It's the same thing.
I wasn't on board until you mentioned the Axe. But you're right.
Just Axe bomb your fake tree, and it's like having a real tree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really not hard to make your fake tree look like a real tree. Axe bomb it. You get a bunch of bugs from outside scattered all over the tree. Get a bunch of sap and splattered all over your floor and your wall.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a bunch of pine needles all over your floor. Make it the most inconvenient thing to transport that you possibly could.
Yes.
Like, so that's sticking out the sides of your window and doesn't fit in the car. And make it a big fire hazard. Like put it right next to the fireplace and maybe drench it in gasoline. And there
Always
you go. You basically have a real tree, but you're saving the environment.
But I mean, most Christmas trees come from Christmas tree farms.
It's
not like they're just going out into the woods and cutting down a random tree.
It's the principle. It's the principle of it. This is the same. It's like a Christmas tree mill, like a puppy mill. Is this good conditions for the Christmas trees?
They can't grow up healthy and socialized, and
yeah, they're weak. They're sickly. They start fights with the other Christmas trees. They are prone to a bunch of diseases. Yeah.
I really like the idea of Christmas trees starting fights with other. I think Christmas trees would fight like how giraffes fight.
Like where they just slam their necks?
Yeah, they just like wheel their head around.
I mean, that's why people only ever have one Christmas tree in their house. Yeah. I mean, if you have the fake ones, you can have as many as you want, and the more Christmas trees, the better. But if you're going to a Christmas tree farm, you're going to a Christmas tree farm, buying wild Christmas trees that were brought up in nasty conditions, you don't want to have multiple of those in your house.
Probably just in a garage from some guy named Bubba.
Yep. And just packed in there like sardines.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all we really had time for.
We should have started with that one.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
thank you for listening. If you've made it for this far into the episode, what's wrong with you?
Nobody made it this far. No one's going to hear about why I think Christmas trees should all be fake.
Oh, I'm going to bring up Christmas tree fighting again.
Put this at the end. Or at the beginning. Put this at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to do that.
I know you will, because we're leaving this as a note for you in the editing, and you're definitely going to do it.
Definitely. All right.
All right.